to a Auburn Tigers Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Auburn Tigers offense will get the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game,
yes, it's the heart of the knee. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Grab near the marker is Coleman. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
it's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tiger. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Yellow Jackets offense will go to work for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's Rutherford.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try throwing vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
They booted away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Coleman. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Coleman. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. He leaves it with his back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside give. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Extending the play. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this offense trusted their quarterback. 3rd down and short, they give him the football, tell him to go make a play. Nothing open, what does he do? We're in field goal range. We're in a good spot here. Throws the football away, makes the right decision.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking to pass, it's Kane. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground with the counter. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Rutherford. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cobb.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alston. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Bunch formation for these receivers. To throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb.
An explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw on Hughes. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give on the option. He's dragged down at the 12.
Have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Makes the quick grab.
Man, what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay. Boom. The tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
That's reeled in. It's Haynes. Oh, he's got some space. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Yellow Jackets are at the the sneak. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Looking for a man, it's King. Finds the tight end. Oh, it's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. Going to swing it on second down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. It's complete on the right side. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right?
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've jumped on top right out of the gate, trying to add to a 17-7 lead. Gives it on the option. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the guy.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. In this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's the pressure. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Here's the handoff. Picks up the 1st down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49. So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right on the money. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Trucks through the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Well, I had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The short hands, it's Coleman. Bounced off his feet.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so it's been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so.
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Now with a first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. This offense has converted twice on third down on this drive. A third time would put him in the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Auburn! How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. another look just to confirm everything. The officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive there of 82 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Grab behind the line. It's Rutherford. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They bring the punter onto the field now. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So here comes the Auburn offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down. Rushes on him. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks into the open. He got loose, almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Auburn. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quarterback keeper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's King. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The short hands, it's Patterson. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Punt is on its way. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Coleman. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now on 2nd and goal.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field.
Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about that? 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. With the catch, it's Patterson. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. He's got it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. On the run, it's Alston. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alston. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab past the marker. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. He'll pull it down and run. Ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. And the Tigers are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter
Turning it on. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Great job by the back on the option. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He's going to take off. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And it bounces over the top.
This is just getting gross. I mean, he's close to 500 yards now just dissecting this defense. They have had no answer.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did.
There he goes. Still on his feet. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's King. Makes the catch. It's Patterson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on fourth down. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So here comes the Auburn offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. Got a man. It's Coleman. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Alston. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking for room. It's Alston. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Coleman. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's King. Makes the catch. caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Rivers. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. Hey, this running back's got some sweet feet, not only to run, but to get a foot down in bounds.
Got that toe down. The foot was just small enough, Reese, to get that puppy down. But running backs, man, you can do so much with these guys and their speed and their athletic ability and trying to get the ball to them as many ways as you can.
Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down mark. Stop him just a bit short. The Yellow Jackets come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's King. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Yellow Jackets didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. The screen, he's got wheels. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Cobb. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They'll immediately call timeout. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the plains. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Takes a handoff. It's Haynes. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's King. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. End off from the gun. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cobb. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback gets the 1st down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down.
Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job, because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback, because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again.
Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They marched 79 yards on the drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that.
Oh, what a move to get room. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Yellow Jackets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Safe completion on the screen. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's King. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Holds it in. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Yellow Jackets started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosiveness.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Tiger!
Really nice rhythm that time by the play caller because he ran the football on the last play, so this time he decides to go play action just to see if he could get the defense to freeze for a split second, and that's all the target needed. Off the play fake, he's able to work the route, win his one-on-one, makes the catch, and takes it in for a score.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for...
There he goes! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to sneak it. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away. So here comes the Auburn offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Singleton.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution, dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack from both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
They'll try the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Might be looking to run. Pulls it in. It's Alston. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Boy, I really wasn't expecting a run there. Most teams in that situation look for the quick pass to pick up the first down.
No doubt, because you drop your quarterback, you can throw the ball really quickly, or he can take off and run the football. So a little bit more one-dimensional when you run the football, but if you do it successfully, it works. If nobody says anything, everybody's happy.
To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that. No matter what they do, they're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's King. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 30. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Once he got some room, it was over.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And they did tack on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle. It's Alston. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Great place to start for this offense.
Let's go! Let's go!
The give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pop. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond? He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the run, it's Cobb. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Going right and going deep. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. This offense has it with really good field position.
22 water. 22.
The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's King. Going for 6. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. All kinds of time before he fires right.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Leaves it with the back. Shows him the stiff arm. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Has to get there to move the sticks. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the 1st down.
And I tell you what, Palmer, you see this more often now. You're more willing to roll the dice on your own side of the field. Would you do this? You feel comfortable doing that?
No, I'm more old school, David. I don't got the stones to dial that up on 4th down, deep in my own end like that. That's a punt for me, but hey, the gamble pays off. Good for them. Maybe they can buy themselves some more real estate now as they're trying to drive down the field and score.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play.
Come on, Zach.
To the air, it's King. That's caught. It's Rutherford.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
On the ground, it's Alexander. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. 3rd down after the run. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
He's going for the goal line.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Fitted in the window for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Auburn offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sidelines. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it on the counter. Oh, he's got some space. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Alston. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
6-9-1, Gators score. Here we go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect nowhere to go. And now the ball's out. And looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. And yes, it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Got room to work. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes the grab on the shot. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Using his legs, it's Alston. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Singleton. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Looking downfield, it's King. Pulls it in. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Hard running there. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Rutherford. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Second down coming up.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Rides to back and leaves it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Alston. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing.
Going for the big play. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And the extra point is good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The give to the right. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Stands in and takes the hit. And he's got it inside the 25. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll run play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give from the gun. Turning it on. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook you can call.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll go to the ground. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll take it himself. That's a fumble on the play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's King. Punch it out of the air. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Rutherford. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. So here comes the Auburn offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
On first down from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's King. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Gets the back moving. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a connection. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Rutherford. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got him downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
The AT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Alston. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it on 1st and goal. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And this one is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Breaks into the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. They'll run the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play